I love French fries in the sauce. It's
Well,
yummy.
I'm going to give it a try. So, well, we've got our next guest here, so we're going to start out with, I want to mention who our guests are. We have Annie Bunce with us and Justin Stewart, and we also have Steve O'Connor with us. And they are from Mix and Master. And this is a TV say it again. Mockumentary. Why do I have trouble with that? My mouth wants to go.
It's similar to a documentary.
I got it.
It's realistic. It's meant to look realistic, and the characters are aware that there's a camera on them, but it's fictional, making it a mockumentary.
Okay. So it's sort of like exactly what these reality shows are.
Yeah, have you seen the
mean,
shows like The Office and Parks and Rec?
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, people think they're reality. They really are not reality. So Annie, how are you involved in this?
Well, I was assistant director on the pilot episode of Mix and Master, and in addition, Justin and I are a part of a 4-person production team. So,
Well, one that couldn't be here. So that was, yeah.
Absolutely.
And David Carta, we'll give him a shout out too. Who wrote the script? And I know, Steve, you're involved with the Upstate Independence. I mean, lots going on in your life. How did you get involved with this?
I'm one of the executive producers. The other is my wife. And when we read the script last spring, we were so excited because it was one of the best things we had ever had offered to us to produce. And it's been a delight, working with Poorductions, with these young people. They're so talented. Not only
We're
in front
blessed
of the camera.
in this area.
We
Aren't
really
we
are.
blessed with
We really
good
are.
actors and people that are involved in the community and art and there's just so much.
Yeah. The show takes place in a recording studio.
And where did you film it?
Cathedral Sound in Rensselaer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the script was written by people who were actually recording artists, so it's a first-hand experience. The script is real, raw material. It's awesome.
And tell me a little bit of the plot. I mean, is somebody wanting to record and comes into your studio, or what's going on?
So that's it exactly. The premise, at least in the pilot episode, is we have a new artist come in. Her name is Claire Palmer. She's a young, very fun, beautiful singer-songwriter. She plays guitar. And this is, the recording studio's producer says, this is our idea to get, us really back in action and rolling and get the recording studio back on its way to the top, because it's really hurting in the beginning of the episode.
Yep. The entire, we cast, produced, and shot locally. Almost the entire crew and cast are all from the Capital Region. So I would say this is really a tribute to the local arts and what the Capital Region is capable of producing.
We are very capable,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of films made here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now, I mean, you're involved in the basics of how this goes. Where'd you get your money?
Yeah, so luckily we were graciously financed by Stephen and Diane O'Connor for the pilot, but now that we have the pilot made, we are looking for crowdfunding for
Big thing
continue.
now, isn't
Yeah.
it? Crowdfunding.
Yeah, websites like Kickstarter, Seed and Spark, Indiegogo, they're really, revolutionizing the way independent filmmakers can create a project on a reasonable budget.
Because people, you can go to these websites, you don't have to give a lot, but if a lot of people give a little,
Exactly.
Right.
you've got plenty.
Yep, that's the
Yeah.
concept with
Yeah.
crowdfunding. Yeah.
And it's important to fund these. Now, where does the money go when you do fund it? I mean, because you've got to rent the studio, right, to use
Yep.
it. I mean,
Yep.
maybe they let you use it once or twice, but then they're saying, hey,
Well, some of these, did you want to say?
No, it goes to a lot of places. You need insurance. You need to rent your locations. You have to hire staff. None of the staff, I don't believe, are volunteer, or director of photography or anyone like that.
Oh, okay. So you're paying.
So it's important to have that basic budget in place. And I was very impressed once again when I met with the production team. They had all the bells and whistles. From soup to nuts. They had their budget, they had their location schedule, they had a terrific script.
You're dealing with professionals.
Very professional, more professional than most of the people twice their age in the area who were making films.
Mm-hmm.
I was so impressed with. I can't say enough good about Poorductions.
And you're getting a fundamental background for all of these, so that they can, their resume is going out there, and they've done a lot to do this. You got your actors locally. Casting. Who did your casting?
Oh, we did.
You did. You did it all. When can they see this? Where can they see it?
It's available on YouTube right now for people to watch. You can go to our Facebook page. So you go to Facebook and then type in Mix and Master TV, and the YouTube link is right there for you to watch it.
Now you've got one in the can, so to speak. I mean,
Yes.
that's the old film thing. I guess they don't say that anymore, do they? But you know, it's still in my mind. You know, when you finish it, it's in the can. It's done. But when are you going to start filming the next one?
We'd like to by summer, so around July or August. We are about to start the fundraiser for 3 more episodes. So if we're able to achieve the fundraising goal, then we will go right into pre-production and then be producing by summer.
Now, you know, this is really great that you're doing this, but I'd like to see, how would you get better? Could you go to television station and say, we've got this great series here? Now, it's been on YouTube, and maybe they'll say, well, it's already been seen. But it really hasn't. It hasn't been seen by the public. How do you get it to a TV studio?
Well, you market it. You send it to places like Netflix, Coldcast, any of the big networks, and that's how you get it seen. You get it out there. We could probably even submit it to some film festivals because they do show television episodes, and you never know who's going to be in the audience, who might be interested in the project and want to push it on to that next level.
Yeah, and I just saw Chaz Palminteri, and I don't know if you saw him, but I mean, that was really, he said, if you want to be seen, you've got to produce, you've got to do it, and hope that someone sees you. And that's what happened with him. I mean, it's really a Cinderella story in a way, what happened to him. So it could happen to any one of you.
Yeah, absolutely.
We hope.
You know, you hope that it'll take fire and go. You've got a lot of support, I know, in this area with Upstate Independent. You're going to be coming on and talking about that in the future. And if you're interested in the arts, and I'll give you a little plug right now, if you're interested in the arts, filmmaking or theater, this is a place to go, because you'll be able to find, like you guys could find, you know, if you needed somebody for sets, if you needed somebody for sound, all of these people come together. And are you members of the Upstate Independents, or are you going to be?
Oh, I attend meetings. Yeah.
Okay, good. Good. We're going to give you a plug there, Steve. Yeah, because it's important. It's called Mix and Master. How'd you get the title?
We sat down in a room with about 6 of us and brainstormed for a very, very long time.
It seems like such a natural.
Yeah.
Because that's, you know, sound studio, you know, mix and
And
master.
that's really it. It was like, what would make sense in a recording studio?
Yeah.
And you mix and master.
That's it. It took you how long? I mean, it seemed
A
like
night.
it came up so quickly. So if you want to find out a little bit more about Mix and Master, go to YouTube. And how would they find it? Just type in Mix and Master?
Yeah.
And it'll
Or you
come
can
up.
like us on Facebook, and Mix and Master TV is the best way to find us.
Good. Thank you, guys. It's such a pleasure to meet
thank
you
you.
all and to learn about creative young people that are doing such wonderful things. And I hope you're going to check out the salmon here.
Yeah,
it
it smells
smells
delicious.
awfully good. I think she gives little forkfuls out. Or so.